Hello everyone, it is DD here, and I apologize for not getting this video out yesterday. I went to Target and I got two new Lego sets. I'm maybe I talked about it in my previous video, or maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. I went to Target and I found the Infinity Saga Avengers Endgame battle set, so I bought that. And then I found the Trouble on Tatooine Mandalorian set, so I also bought that. So I built those last night, and then I played Monopoly with my family. So I didn't have time to get around to filming this. I'm filming this at 9:30 at night. So I wanted to get it done today for you guys, because this is a masterpiece, at least in my own words. And my mom and most of my family members think so as well. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, I named this build Love is Suffering. This is a more better representation of it from the side. It is a 3D model, basically. For starters, it's just a dark gray base made of plates, and then there's tiles and then jumper plates all around to just give it extra detail. And then this model of a man is based on J.K. Brickworks' lawnmower contraption, where you would twist something and the guy would be mowing the grass. This is that model, just made out of entirely black pieces, except for some blue axles in the hands there. And I made a few modifications. But he's on his knees. I mean, and you can kind of articulate him, but he's not meant to. And it's supposed to be he's holding his heart out in front of his chest, and the heart is what represents love. All right. And then he's got a sword coming in through his back, through where his heart would be, but it's not in his chest, it's outside of him. This is called Love is Suffering because it's supposed to represent that no matter how deep in the dark you are, which is why he's completely blacked out, no matter how many times you get stabbed in the back, keep your heart pure. Don't let anybody change who you are on the inside. Be who you want to be and never change for anybody. Now, this took me 9 hours to build and 3 weeks to name. I was in the shower and I thought of the phrase love is suffering. I wanted this to be named something powerful that was less than 5 words, and it would hit people in their feels. Hit people hard enough so they can understand there's a deeper meaning behind this. And I thought of love as suffering, and I said to myself, well, love is suffering. But can you say the opposite, that suffering is love? No. Because suffering is not love. It's not, you can't get love from suffering. For example, abusive relationships. You could be in one right now. Think about it. You could be suffering, or maybe you're making the other person suffer. That means either you or them, they're not getting love out of that. They may think they are, but they're really not. And it's sad that some people think that even though they're getting this absolute shit beat out of them on a daily basis, they think that person loves them, but in reality they don't. And that could be for many different reasons, but I talked more in depth about it while I was in the shower, and I wish I would have not been in the shower and I would have recorded this so that it would be straight from the heart, which is how it kind of went. But love is suffering because if you think about it, the topic love itself in this day and age is just, there's very little of it left. Nowadays, this Generation Z, which I don't like to be a part of, doesn't appreciate what love is. Obviously, we love our families, but when it comes to loving a person for who they are, a relationship, nobody does that anymore, really. It's just, hey, I'm toxic, want to date me, and the girl's like, oh hell yeah, you're gonna beat the shit out of me on a daily basis, but I don't care, you're hot, you're sexy, whatever. And then there's other times where there's nice guys such as myself who unfortunately we're blinded and we go for those popular girls who want nothing but a guy who's just gonna abuse her and use her because that's what they're used to. Now, that could be for many reasons, and I'm not trying to call anybody out here. I mean, there could be daddy issues, there could be abusive mom, or maybe just an abusive family member, which is usually the influence of toxic relationships, or maybe they just grew up in a toxic environment or household. And it's rare that you get a good relationship nowadays that lasts. I mean, I've been in two real relationships, and that's it. I was used in one, and the other one, my most recent one, it was my longest one, lasted a little over a month, but I left, and she understood because I needed to better myself this year, and I'm glad I did. But um, love is suffering because this day and age, love itself, like love in quotation marks, is suffering because it's dying. People don't realize how to use it. They think by having sex you're in love. No, no. And that's what most teens nowadays want, is just your body. They want sex. They want a good time in bed. While the nice people, such as myself, and the nice ladies, they want something long term. They want to get married. They want to have children. These are things that I want. These are things that so many people want. But we can't get them if people just keep getting abused and they suffer. And that's why suffering does not equal love, because you don't get love through pain. This isn't as meaningful as it was the first time I said it, but I could be wrong. You guys could be bawling your eyes out right now. And if so, I'm sorry. But just things need to be said, and I uh I think the name's perfect, and then the the meaning behind the build is fantastic, and the meaning behind the name is nothing but facts. And I know that all of you out there watching this know it. And I also know that most of my target audience, or most of the people that watch my videos, range from 18 to 30-year-olds. You probably are all agreeing with me right now. Or you're either looking back at your own kids or something like that, and you're realizing what is happening to them or something. I don't know. I don't want to tell you guys how to parent your kids or whatever. I'm only 17. It'll still be another 10 years at least before I even have my own children. I just, one day I got on the ground, took out my Legos, and said, build the first thing comes to your mind. And it started with this man, blacked out, holding his heart. And then I was like, wait a minute, let's put a sword in there. And, it's just attached via a jumper plate on the front and on the back. And the only thing that made this sword even possible was this piece right here. This little triangle piece. If I didn't have that, the sword wouldn't be here because from this angle, it looks like a sword, But I like it being a 3D model. Originally, I wanted it to be 2D, and then I just couldn't. I started with on how I was going to build this, and then I was like, wait, didn't JK Brickworks make something like this? So I made his, but in black, added, different pieces there and there that weren't usually there, changed up the arms. The hands were hard to make for him to be holding the heart. And the heart is more of like, you can tell it's a heart, but it's more of like that cubic shape, but that's the best way I was able to do it. And it rests here, and then, the sword is going through, but it's missing the heart. Because this guy, let's say it's me, I have been deep in the dark. I have wanted to commit unalive I have harmed myself. I've been stabbed in the back, not literally, but metaphorically. And every single time I never lost my heart. I did lose myself a few times, but here I am now. I'm back. I have found myself. I'm happy. I mean, I feel good. I feel like myself again. And I'm not in a relationship, and there's a part of me that wants to be. There's a part of me that likes, you know, a person, but I'm just gonna get hurt again. Don't really feel like it. And maybe, who knows, 5 or 6 years down the road when I'm out of college, maybe I contact that person and be like, hey, want to try again? But I'm not going to speak on that any further. I thought this video would be longer, but I don't plan on showing you guys how to build this. I plan on keeping this put together for as long as I like, for till the end of my days. This is so meaningful, and I doubt it's gonna reach out to many people just because of the title. Like, no one's gonna go on YouTube and look up "Love is Suffering," but you know, if you guys show this to you know your friends or whatever, if we can spread this message to other people, and you know let the world know that love is suffering, and we need to save it. You only live once, so if you truly love somebody, don't be afraid to tell them. I would say the worst thing they could say is no, but I'm dead wrong. Because I've heard almost all of it. Phil, you're like a brother to me. You're like a friend to me. Yada, yada, yada. I'm used to it all. I am used to it. And part of me kind of regrets, because in junior high, I got asked to homecoming by a girl. Still remember her and her name. And I remember I didn't say yes. I said I'd think about it, and then I went and told her no. And I ended up going to homecoming by myself. And I plan to go to prom this year. I may go with somebody. I don't know. We'll see. If not, I'm going with my best friend, and we going to be each other's wingmans. That was the plan for the past 2 years. Ow, I have heartburn. But I guess I should talk about the build a little bit more. So, I really don't want to pick him up, but I'm going to. So, his legs rest. Let me put this back on. So like I said, he's fully articulate. Like, he could stand up, he could do whatever. But his legs rest on these. Now, obviously, this isn't flat ground, but it's the best I could do to make it look like he's actually on his knees, And then he just attaches like that, and then, his knees are like this. And then you bend him forward and put the heart. I used to keep it on the dot, and then I was like, no, 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 put it in front of it, because then it's a little holder, it stops it. And again, jumper plates replace the tiles on the back for the sword, and then instead of the hands being the way J.K. Brickworks made them, I replaced them with these pieces and managed to turn them in a certain way that it would hold the heart in a symmetrical way, so that it wouldn't be illegal building techniques, or it wouldn't put strain and stress on the bricks themselves. But I think it's one of my best builds yet, if not my best. And I'm very proud of it. But I don't really have much else to talk about the build. I did just remember I need to talk about my channel a little bit. So I did actually just put out a poll asking you guys, do you want the profile picture to be my minifigure and the channel banner have the logo in it? And then if that's the case, I will make a new logo and then have you guys pick between this one and the new one. I'm gonna have you guys do that either way though. Or do you want the whatever logo you guys pick to be the profile picture and then the minifigure being the channel banner? Because if that's the case, I need to redo the channel banner because this is the new minifig of me. I ordered the torso from Tony Stark and Iron Man 3 to give it that arc reactor because I have a shirt that says I love you 3000 and it has the arc reactor on it. And then I ordered Dimensions character so that I could put like a t-shirt sleeves on him. Now as for a new logo, it would still be the light blue D and then the regular blue D overlapping, but or it'll be the blue D inside the light blue D. If I can find my freaking curved blue pieces. Um, but so upload schedule. My off days of work are Sunday through Tuesday, and today's Monday, and I'm filming this, and then tomorrow I plan on filming, and I would say tonight I'd film more, but my battery's about to be at 15%. But tomorrow I'm gonna film the two mech sets, the Thor and Captain America mechs, and I'm going to film the Venom and Carnage heads, and then I'll put like I'll do a comparison of the two in the Carnage video because I'll do the Venom one first, and I like the Carnage one a lot more. Um, and then I'll post those videos throughout the week. Now, I don't think I work until Thursday this week, which actually, if that's the case, that's perfect because then I can film the Trouble on Tatooine and Avengers Endgame Final Battle sets. I can film those for you guys. And then what I would do is I would release them throughout the week. Not like whenever I finish them like Ash and Flash and Just Too Good. They release videos whenever they have something new to film. So they film it, edit it, and then they just release it. Me, I don't want to have certain days. So it's not going to be every other day, every other 2 days, like every 3 days. No. It's just going to be whenever I have the video ready and done and I have them spaced out enough, that's when I'll do it. And my filming days will be from Sunday to Tuesday, and if I'm lucky, I get a Wednesday off. Now, the week of the 22nd, I believe, that Thursday is my little brother's birthday. And I have from that Thursday to the following Wednesday off. So I have Thursday to Tuesday off. So I have 6 days off work. You best believe I'm gonna be filming something. Um, and update on the Maximum Carnage game I ordered. It got shipped out earlier this morning, like really early, like at midnight. So hopefully that should be here by the end of this week. The estimated time was Wednesday, but it got shipped like 3 days after I paid for it, so it probably won't be here on Wednesday. If it does, I'll be really surprised. But it's just the place it's coming from is only 30 minutes away from me. I mentioned that in my last video, so who knows? I could be dead wrong. And I'm really looking forward to doing alternative builds of the two new sets that I got. I'm really looking forward to. I'm not going to do alternative builds of the mechs, just because there's not much I can do. But that shield piece with the Captain America mech, I really want to make a mock, sort of like in this style, but with Sam Wilson's new Captain America. So we'll see. We'll see. Again, what if sets? I may get them. I did kind of want to get the Sakarian Hulkbuster, so if I see that again, I'll probably get it. But I did make Ultron What If as a minifigure, and I plan on making a video on that when that episode comes out. But that's in like 8 more weeks or like 7 more weeks by now. So yeah, upload schedule is whenever I get videos, ready to go. I don't want to do one every day. Like, sorry, that's my battery thing. I would at least try to space them out. So if I have, say, the two mechs and the Carnage event, that's 4 videos. I don't want to do, Tuesday. Like, I don't think I want to upload any videos Sunday through Tuesday just because those are the filming days. So then, those are reserved. So it would be Wednesday through Saturday. So then that would be one a day, but I would want to space them out. And now they have a new thing where you can premiere and schedule to release, but just don't expect videos on certain days is all I'm saying. They'll be random. And I still have plenty of other things to film, such as the safe I was talking about, a couple of the buildings I've made, and then alternative builds coming up, which I'm really excited to do those. I'm tempted to do them right now. But and then minifigure requests, if you guys have any, let me know. Um, and also again, let me know. Do you want to see me play the Maximum Carnage game? There is ways I can record the Sega Genesis game, but I'm not gonna buy an expensive device to do that. So I would just do it on, I would just record the TV. Um, sorry, that's me moving my chair, by the way. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I want to know, what do you guys think of this? Does this mean anything to you? And if it does, like, I would give out a tutorial, but I don't really feel like doing it just because I don't want anyone to steal it from me. And, I'm giving credit. This build right here is JK Brickworks, and then I just modified it. But this means a lot to me. I want to know if it means anything to any of you guys as well. Any of the 1,240 of you watching this video. But, oh yeah, intro. If you guys have any ideas for an intro, please let me know, because I want to do something that involves this guy or this, like one or the other, because I remember I used to have an intro and I did a couple different things. But they're kind of cheesy, and now I don't have one. Now it's just I start the video. But I would love to have a short stop motion intro or something that I can put at the beginning of all my videos. I think that would be awesome. But you guys let me know, what ideas do you have for an intro? Does this mean anything to you? Go check out that poll that I posted and answer that. I'll probably give that about a day, maybe two, while I continue to scour for those freaking blue pieces. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, leave a comment down below answering all the things I just listed. I'm sorry. I should probably go to bed earlier because I gotta take my driver's test tomorrow morning. Um, hit the subscribe button and let's try and reach 10,000 subscribers this time. Rather than, because we hit my main goal of 1,000, but now I want to keep going. I want to hit 10,000. I want to hit 100. I want to get a play button. I would love to put a play button. I have a Lego play button. I'm trying to remember if I showed you guys that. I don't think I did. That's a video I could do because we hit 1,000 subscribers. So I'll have to go back and rewatch that video. Um, uh, turn on post notifications so you can know every time I post a video. Peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.